Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for everyone joining us. Thank you, Alban, for being on the panel. Andrew, thank you for joining the panel. Blue will be here shortly. Thank you to Da Beach for the intro. And
I never get the references.
Oh God.
well, all right. So Billy the Butcher. Now, was that had to do with was that the boys?
Yeah,
Yeah, the boys. The boys, the TV show.
No, I
the
never
TV show.
watched it.
You haven't watched
Never
The
watched it.
Boys?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I was thinking. I thought that's what it was.
Don't let Blue know that.
You've never seen The Boys? Actually, that's a good show. That's a
It
good
is.
show.
It's a great show.
A really good show. But thanks to Da Beach for doing a little something different. You got it up the Boys tribute. Yep, I did a very good job. Awesome to have you on here, everyone. We're hanging with us. We have a review panel. We also have a movie this week is No Sudden Move. So that will be the movie that we review this week. If you've never watched this show before, we have one movie that was picked by the viewers last week for us to watch, and then we review that movie. We also allow you to post over here on the side chat, like you see Da Beach and Diamond Dave, Soheil, Patty, where you can post your thoughts about the movie, and I'll throw them over here on the screen so everybody can see that. And at the end of the four of us talking, we open up the panel for anybody that's in the side chat that can jump on the show and tell us in their own words what they thought of the show. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about the movies that are for next week. Alban and Andrew created a Telegram group, and they have a Telegram group. If you join that, you're able to vote, number one, for the movies for next week, as well as your vote for play or pass for the particular movie we're in. And they're also, Alban has all kinds of extra little, he's got where you can put stars for the movie now. You can give it 1 to 5 stars. You can comment on every movie. He's got other movies that weren't picked for the show that you can go in and click on and actually talk about that particular show. You can go to the season, each episode. Am I right, Alban?
Yeah, you can go to each episode. Yeah,
You can go to each episode of that's the votes or the options, the movies. So he's got all kinds of stuff. So we'll run through quickly. We've got TJ in the side chat. Thank you for joining us, TJ. And Jim. And as I said, the Beach is over there. Diamond Dave, Soheil, Patty, Roger, as always, hanging with us. Eddie, thank you for hanging with us. So we've got our normal crew over here hanging with us. If you're watching me on or Shrink and Sharon, thank you, hon. If you guys are watching me on Facebook, jump over on the YouTube page so that you're able to chat, have live chat. Because if you chat on Facebook, I will not see that until after the show is over. So let me go ahead and we're going to go through the movies that are our options for next week. So we're going to knock that out first.
Did you say what's up to everyone out there?
Yeah, I think I just said hi. Or you got more highs to give out?
Yeah, you didn't say anything to TJ.
I did.
There. Did you?
Yeah, he was the first one.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm sorry. Then I guess you did get everyone.
I tried to get everybody.
Okay.
Because he was the first one because I went up. So yeah.
Okay, you went up.
And hey, oh wait, we lost one already.
Oh, we lost Andrew?
We already lost one. All right, hold on a second. All right, he's back into the show.
He's back. Okay.
Sorry, I was clicking buttons and I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah. So all right, let me share. I gotta pick the right tab here. I got a tab. I got 2 tabs here. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. Hold on a second. Why can't I get it? Why won't it let me share the my other Chrome tab? Share screen. I don't want to.
Same window or?
How about? All right. Well, I'll go this route. All right. Did it change?
Yeah, it's on the IMDb
Mhm.
tab.
Yeah, but is it on Sudden Move? Which one? What movie?
It's on When Today Ends.
Ah, shit. Okay. I don't know why it's not doing it this time. All right. So let me try one more thing. Let's see. Because I've trying two different I'm trying to have two different browsers. I was hoping that
Are
would
they
make it.
different browsers or are they same?
They're both Chrome
Both
because Chrome does the best.
Yeah,
Chrome I can usually share just
just the one
that
tab.
Chrome. Aha! Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay.
When Today Ends. Okay, there you go.
Okay. So all right. So that's the movie for next week, right? Or for this week?
For this week.
Okay.
Blood Red Sky.
Blood Red Sky was the first one. This was plane hijack movie.
Yeah. Well.
With some extras.
Yeah, some extras. Yeah, plane hijack movie with some extras.
Okay, so we'll go with
it. It was. I believe it was a Netflix movie.
Okay. All right. So. Well, yeah, and I think you got a few little teasers in there that you can be able to see. So a little action horror thriller. We have Jolt, which has Kate Beckinsale.
Beckinsale.
Oh my lordy.
Yeah, lordy.
Oh my lordy. I don't know. I've seen this action movie. I'll just say that this is an action movie from Jump, but really good. It's got a little bit of humor in it. L'Oreal. Lorelei. Thank you.
That was it was good drama. Yep. A little bit more than drama. If you ask me, I liked it. This week we had it was a hard pick because there were a lot of good movies. I watched each of them, and it's better weeks than normal.
How about I'll give you this? I'll give you the snippet of what I saw when I watched the trailer.
Okay.
Basically, a town full of trailer park trash, and this guy gets out of jail and comes back to town of trailer park trash to see if they can try to figure something out.
Back to his original love.
Yeah. Okay. Just from the trailer. Our Masquerade. This looked like another thriller. When I saw basically a home invasion.
Yeah.
Home invasion
with Bella Thorne.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
All right. So home invasion movie, Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Space Jam 2 or The New Legacy or Space Jam 2 to me. I don't know what other people call it. With LeBron James and the cartoons, which if you guys have seen in the past, we've kind of had the gist of this in the past. Yeah. Did you watch this?
Yes, I did. I watched them all.
Okay. All right. So Space Jam, that's the new one.
Yeah.
The Duke, which is a British a British film.
It was a true story too.
True story, based on true story about a portrait heist. There's a heist of a famous painting or something like that. So there's a heist. It's got some little twists and turns when I watched the trailer of that. So that's The Duke.
Helen Mirren. Dame Helen Mirren.
Yeah. Yep. And who's the guy?
Broadbent. Jim Broadbent.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Jim Broadbent. Yeah, there you go.
You know what I recognize him from?
Huh.
What?
He's the chief of police in Hot Fuzz.
Yes. yes.
One of the other guys from that was in there. Not Hot Fuzz. That one of those. What was it? World's End. One of those movies. Okay. Those English movies that we watched before on the show.
Yeah, the trilogy.
The trilogy
thing. The corny hole thing, or Cornetto.
Corny.
Yeah.
Cornetto. That's a Cornetto. Cornetto trilogy. We've got Forever Purge. If you haven't seen one Purge, here's another. So, another Purge
just
movie.
On forever.
Yeah, they're gonna run out of people at some point. So,
I assume assume by the name Forever Purge that it's not one night anymore. It's just forever.
Yeah, well, no spoilers
I
there.
haven't watched any. Well, I guess if you haven't watched any of the other ones, it's going to be a bit. Would it be a bit pointless to watch this one? Or?
Yeah, I don't know. It's but
It's
so
a good watch. I like it.
Forever Purge,
Yeah.
that is out, and again, I know that there's a lot of big Purge fans that just love it, but yeah, so that's what that is. When Today Ends, which was I watched the trailer on this, quite a different little, basically of hodgepodge of different videos put together that kids, teenagers had put together. About a day in the life, or their thoughts.
There was a hashtag
using
when today ends, and
using the hashtag when today ends.
Okay. So yeah,
it was a really. I think it's something everyone should watch.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Okay, so check it out. 4 teenagers post their personal stories online using the hashtag. So I watched it. Like I said, I watched the trailer, and it does look pretty deep. It looks like it has some really deep things. So the movies again, you're gonna vote on these movies. Which one of these movies that we're forced to watch for next week? That would be Blood Red Sky, or Jolt, or L'Oreal's Laura Lee's. Masquerade, Space Jam, The Duke, Forever Purge, and when Today Ends. I was waiting for Alban to tell me the right way to say that. L'Oreal. It ain't L'Oreal.
Lorelei.
Lorelei.
Just pick Lorelei, just so Todd can just call it L'Oreal.
Yeah,
isn't that a
L'Oreal? Yeah,
it's a makeup or something, I think. So that is our movies for.
Next week.
It is. I think it's a makeup.
Yeah, it's a makeup. So we got that. So you guys go ahead and vote, because we have to have that picked before next week. So, or before the end of the show, we will be picking that. And we were kind of dragging out our time and trying to drag our feet for Miss Blue to show up. But she hasn't showed up, so I guess we'll go ahead and start discussing this particular movie, which is No Sudden Moves. Unless there's something else that I'm missing, you guys.
No, you're not. Not missing anything.
Just your wife.
Yeah.
That's her choice to miss it. Hey, we both start at the same time. It's not my fault. I finished first. All right, so. We got No Sudden Moves.
Yeah, story of your life, huh?
I know. I was just trying to throw a little humor in there. So we've got No Sudden Moves. Which one of you guys? Anybody that wants to be first?
I'll go.
All right, you want to go, Alban?
Okay.
Yeah.
How I am. No Sudden Moves. Okay. I had to watch a movie twice. No, and I'm glad I did. Because
you're not the only one.
Because the first time I watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be great." Don Tito, Benicio. It's a Steven Soderbergh film, and I really liked him, really like him. And the first time I watched it, I'm like, "What?" I didn't expect, that that's coming from him, and then. By the second time I watched it, I had to look into the movie and find out things. I found out that it was supposed to originally be Clooney and John Cena and Sebastian Stan.
John Cena, really?
Yeah, really. And I'm like, okay, so I guess if they made that change, then maybe let me really give it another try.
Mm-hmm.
It was 50s Detroit. I like I said, I kept feeling like it was missing something, and that's what stood out for me. There was I thought the film was really missing something. There were a lot of twists and turns in the film. it was the second watch was a lot better. I noticed more, things like looking at the wide angles that they did during the film, and it made me appreciate it more, believe it or not, because I was able to understand. Okay, I see that now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The what else? I seeing Don Cheadle play a different part than I'm normally not used to seeing him play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I like that. It was a heist film, and that's, I think, one of the main reasons why I gave it, another watch, because I do like heist films. Um, and that's really about it. I want to give some to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Andrew or Blue, either one of you want to be next, or anybody? See any?
I'll go next since
Okay.
Shan got here. Just got here. Give her
Yeah,
a second.
Yeah. Give her some
Sort
time
herself
to
out.
pull herself together over there.
Yeah, she's not
Didn't
got
have to
much time
tell
because
her
I haven't got
twice.
much to say about it. This is definitely a movie that you have to watch more than once. However, I don't think I ever will watch it more than once because it was so slow and boring, and I just don't think I could put myself through watching it again to catch all the little twists and stuff in this, because it was twisting a lot and the storyline was progressing. Like, I don't know, it was like it's funny because the movie was slow, but the storyline was progressing fast because the twists was every other.
There was a lot going on.
scene.
That's for damn sure.
I was a bit surprised for how much star power that they had in the movie. That the story, the actual storyline wasn't, or the script or whatever wasn't what I would expect from this kind of movie. I thought it was weird. It was weird seeing Macaulay Culkin's brother in there. I didn't know he was still acting.
Yeah, he's in.
I actually thought he was quite good.
You need to, if you didn't know he's acting, he's in that TV show Succession.
Yeah,
he's in Succession. He's in that show. Does a really good job in that show too. So, yeah, he's still acting.
I thought he was quite good. Until obviously,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just wanted to say one other thing. I just wanted to give credit there for Craig Grant. There, I forgot to mention that, because he was in the movie, but he just passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was good to see him in one of his last things. Yeah.
Who did? Sorry, I missed that.
Craig Grant. He's the guy. He used to play Mums in Oz. If you ever watched Oz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome show.
Yeah.
That's
it was. Yeah. It is sad. It's sad. This is one of you. Hopefully, this wasn't his last movie because I had no to go out on. It was another. David Harbour wasn't in it enough for me. I thought he was quite good in his role. I didn't like his son. I thought his son was annoying as hell. John Cheadle was good. I wasn't like that accent he was putting on. I don't know if I liked it or not. It reminded us of that when we watched the movie, what was it called? I'll have to come back. It'll come back to us. And I'll talk about it in a second. Yeah, I wasn't sold on his accent, but I thought he acting was quite good, and he's usually like the comedy relief in most of the movies that I've seen him in. So it was nice to see him do like a serious role. I like Ray Liotta as well. I thought he he's just really he's good in these type of movies. He's just good at these type of characters. Brendan Fraser, another person I didn't know was still acting, and another person I didn't and someone I didn't realize is getting. I don't know. Is he just is he that size now, or is he just get this size for this movie, or what's going on?
I think he is that size now.
Yeah, he was big.
Yeah, I thought I remember reading something about him gaining weight for some reason. I thought they said that, oh well, he was to be playing this other part of.
Oh, I didn't realize that was him from George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, holy smokes! Oh my Lord!
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about the gain in the weight.
Yeah.
Because he was a big boy in this film.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
I like how is Matt Damon actually in the actor, like the top cast list of actors, because I didn't realize he was in this.
I don't think so. Look, he's
nice
not in this first list. Yeah, he was just like, we need a name.
Nice little cameo. Yeah, it was a surprise. It was a bit of a surprise seeing him in it, and I did think once I seen him in it, I was like, wow, they really have got a good cast of actors in this movie. I just wish the script was a bit better, and the pace of the movie was a bit quicker, because it was just so slow and dull, and there's too many things going on for us to think to myself, right, there's so much stuff going on, I would have to watch this a second time to catch what. And usually there's a lot of movies out there that do this, where you've got to watch it a second time to catch other stuff. The only problem with this one is that it doesn't make you want to watch it another time, because it's just so it just drags, and it's nearly 2 hours long. It just doesn't make you want to think, right, after that I'm gonna have to watch that back to see what I missed. Because why would you put yourself through another 2 hours of slow-paced dullness? And it's such a shame that I hate it when movies get this much of a big talented cast together, and it just turns into a massive, in my eyes, like a massive flop, because the script is terrible, and like the acting is all good. They did the best they could. It's like you know what it reminds us of? It reminds us of The Little Things. So many good actors in that movie, but the script was so bad that it just makes you not want.
Yeah, like Child
you just
44.
can't enjoy it. Like
they didn't have that many good actors in that one.
Yes, it did. It had a lot of great actors.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
so did Frailty.
You forgot. You must have forgotten. But
so did Frailty.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, welcome back.
It's just a shame when they do this. You just can't have this much talent in one movie and it be a total bore fest. Yeah, and that's all I've got from it, because I just couldn't. I got I looked at the time when I was watching it, and I realized I was an hour into the movie and I did not know what the hell was going on. I didn't. I thought, gradually once this goes along, I'll realize what's happening. And it got, and I thought, right, well, how long have I got? And then I clicked on it. It was literally an hour and 5 minutes, and I thought, Jesus Christ, I'm an hour and 5 minutes into this, and I don't know what's going on. I can't understand what's happening. And then in the end, it's all about some friggin'. It's to do with the car industry and a friggin'.
Of course not.
Catalytic converter.
The Cadillac converter.
Catalytic converter.
Catalytic converter. You see what I mean? I just didn't get what was
you
going on.
guys don't have that there, right?
No, I think everybody.
I don't know. We've got cars.
Maybe they don't in England.
No,
I think they do, because people steal those
like
catalytic
mandatory,
converters.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Yeah.
It's just not named the same thing. I don't know, but yeah, it was boring. That's all I've got from it. It was boring. Great cast, boring script.
Can I go next, babe, and then you go, or do you want to go first?
No, you go ahead.
As Andrew said, this movie was slow as shit. I was coming up off of a drunk the night before. I watched this Saturday after Friday night's drink fest. So I was not moving a whole lot Saturday. You know what? That's a great time to watch a movie. And I'm watching this movie like I don't know what the hell's even happening in this movie. I'm watching it and I'm seeing all this double crossing. I had no idea why they were stealing this money from this person and they're stealing it from that person, giving it to that. Oh, how much? Oh, if I'm gonna give you this much money up front. No. Now I'm really worth this much money to be killed, and they're gonna pay me. Did you see how they had racism in there? Because the white guy was worth more than the black guy. Did you notice that?
Yep.
He's like, oh, well, he's 10,000 for him, but 15 for him. I'm like, wow. I mean, this is some messed up stuff. But I watched it. And I got to the end. I'm like, this sucks. And I'm like, so Sunday, I said, I'm going to give this another try. I'm going to blame it on the drinks. I'm going to blame it on
Sometimes when you're hungover, you're not too bright.
Yeah. So I put it on that. I said, I'm going to watch this again. And I watched it in the same stone, flat face, like.
Honey, can you bring us back up, please?
Okay. Bye.
There we go.
And I was wondering, why the hell am I watching this movie? I understood it more, a little more. There was still all kinds of, I didn't understand why certain things happened at the end of the movie. I didn't understand why they brought Matt Damon's character in there. He was working with all the motor companies, I guess, and he was basically just a shark. Why didn't they let him keep the money? Why did the cop bring the money back to Matt Damon?
With extra money.
Yeah, with extra money. And there was just so many things. I'm like, huh? Don Cheadle, to me, I wasn't impressed with him. Del Toro, his acting was even worse. I did like David Harbour a little bit. I did like him. I think that someone did say about that little boy that was in The Quiet Place, because he was in this movie. This Noah. Yeah, Noah. I didn't like Noah in The Quiet Place, and I didn't like Noah in this movie. So I'm in a point where I think anytime I see Noah's in a movie, I'm not watching it because he's a whiny little baby. I just can't. I can't deal with it. This movie, twisties and turnies, and I know people like that kind of stuff.
But not exciting ones. Boring.
No. It was. And the Beach said the perfect title, No Sudden Moves, because he's right. There was nothing that happened right away. Everything was real nice and slow. And when they went outside and beat the guy with the gun, Frank beat him with the gun outside in the rain. I don't know. That just looks so effort. It was like, it seemed so staged. I was like, this doesn't even seem flowy. Why were all right? Then another question: when they were in the restaurant, and Frank and chubby guy Brandon were in there, and Del Toro and Don are in there, and then they duck to the floor, and then those other guys shoot Frank.
Who the hell were they?
And Fat Boy. They shoot him. Yeah, I was like, where did they come from? When did this? How did he work this out? And they didn't. They weren't there to kill anybody, because they would have. Why didn't they go over and make sure Frank was dead? Because Frank wasn't dead. Frank ran out. So if you're there to put a hit on somebody, why didn't they finish the hit? It is just so many. The ending. I'll let Blue with the ending. No. This sucked. Boring as shit. I only watched it twice, hoping that it would get better, and it didn't. So, the Beach, stick this on your arm, because nobody needs to watch this one again. So, all right, that's what I got, babe.
All right, I'm sorry I missed Andrew and Aubyn's thoughts, because I wish I could have heard them, but because I'm probably going to repeat stuff. Boring. I was bored. I kept checking my watch, like, even though I don't wear a watch, I kept checking my phone. And I was like, oh my God, when's the action going to start? It never really does.
So you did hear my review.
Don Cheadle with his talking like this in it. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Benicio del Toro, haven't been a fan of his since probably The Usual Suspects. Probably he's been find he overacts a lot of the time. John Hamm, boring as shit. David Harbour, completely underused. Brendan Fraser, holy Christ, he's big right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's that kind of lesbian part there with the David Harbour's wife and the neighbor or best friend there. But I mean, why even put that in there? It had zero to do with anything, and it didn't go anywhere, and there wasn't any. You know what I mean?
There was no
David
lesbian
Harbour's
action.
secretary was like,
Yeah.
I don't. It wasn't confused. I wanted more Kieran Culkin, if I'm being honest. He was I think my favorite character in that. He always plays a good little weasel. But they kill him off 10 minutes in, and that's the end.
Yeah. That was the end.
He was the only one that I was even interested in watching at that point. But I couldn't get into it at all. The funny thing is when it started up and it had the big kind of bubbly letters, and the music that was playing, and it reminded me right away, just the music, the way the genre of music made me think of Ocean's 11. And then it turns out, actually, I'm pretty sure that the guy that made Ocean's 11 made this. Sonnenberg. Steven Soderbergh. But it was just missed the target every single time, it felt like. And yeah, it wasn't even cat and mouse. It was just stupid. And then at the end with the whole money thing, like, why wouldn't the black guy take, like, Bill Duke take the money? Why would he leave it for Benicio del Toro and then give $50,000 to John Hamm and then not kill Don Cheadle and give him $5,000? Like he's out like $55,000, and he could have been up 375. It's like I didn't get it, and maybe I'm just stupid. But
maybe you got to watch it a fourth time.
And why the hell would you give that back to Matt Damon? You give him back the 375. That's it. You keep the rest for yourself. I mean, is John Hamm supposed to be a good cop, and he would have felt too guilty walking away with that money? I don't know. It was stupid. And then to find out after all this ridiculousness that this is a true story.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That actually happened. Well, it could have been made a lot better, I'll tell you that. And I usually like Soderbergh, but then I did not like this movie at all.
Yeah, and you're right about the whole money. And again, the money, the whole thing, and Matt Damon wasn't too concerned about the money. Because remember, he's like,
No.
I'll make more money tomorrow.
Yeah,
So I was thinking,
I go to sleep and I wake up and I made more money.
yeah, it's like, okay. And so it did have to do with the catalytic converter, which was, and it basically showing you how Detroit, the car industry could stifle into technology. They would stifle technology for their own gain. Electric cars, or cars that maybe run on water, or cars that don't need, whatever. Maybe that's happening now. Maybe that's what they're trying to tell you in this story, that Detroit is just feeding you a bunch of junk, and that's why your car gets the mileage that it gets, because they don't want it to get any better. I don't know, but
totally.
You're right about the cat and mouse, which was not much. And yeah, the lesbian action. Did you get the vibe when she says, maybe we should just go away, go on a vacation together? I was like, oh, that actually caught me for a second. I'm like, all right, where are we going with this story? Where did it go? It went nowhere.
Everything went nowhere.
They didn't know hugs. She didn't get like a heavy hug that, when she fed her, like, girl, I got you.
That bit had me come. That was like when I thought, oh, wait a minute, is there like a lesbian story here? And then nothing happened. And I was like, oh,
are they going to run away together? Or
yeah. Well, I mean, well, because it was so badly written. When she said maybe we should go away, maybe we should go away together, I thought, oh, like they want to go on like a joint family holiday.
Oh, I didn't get that.
And then I thought for a second, oh, wait a minute, maybe it's like there's something going on here. And then it just left that and was like, right, let's get back to the main story.
Yeah.
So that's why I was confused.
Yeah. It was I don't know. There was a lot of confusion.
It was just bad all around. Like David Harbour, I mean, they made him boring. He was boring.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that who posted that where DeBeach was correct. This was kind of funny when he's like, I really like my job, and he has to whoop his. He's like, I really like my job. I'm sorry, I have to do this.
That was probably the best part of the movie.
That was pretty funny. And I was like,
see, I'm gonna punch you now. This is gonna be a punch.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. So I don't know. That was
they made him boring because they didn't put him in the movie enough. It's like his story kind of just like ended his acting 10 minutes before the end.
To me, it was like he was the best actor in that. It's just that his character was blah. You know?
Yeah.
Like I said, it could have been Clooney, Cena, and
it wouldn't have got no better. No, it'd have been worse. I'm sorry. Yeah. John Cena can't.
I love Ocean's 11. Like, you know, it's that twisty turny, and then like at the end you find out how they actually pulled it all together. Love that. This had none of that.
This was not even a drop. This wasn't even a drop in the ocean.
Yes. You say that about John Cena, but you haven't watched the Suicide Squad yet, so you don't know. Maybe
they're doing a spin-off with him of that already, eh?
We'll see.
They are. They were filming the spin-off already.
I heard them talking.
Yeah, Peacemaker, I think his name is, or something like that.
Well,
I have to go soon, there, boys, because I'm helping cook tonight. So.
All right. Hey, did you vote Did you vote on the Telegram and vote for the movie for next week too?
I'm having technical difficulties.
Well, use your phone.
God damn it!
You are a technical whiz. Handle that while the guys are talking over here. So we got Eddie. Roger was first. Roger, thank you for joining the show. What was your thoughts on No Sudden Move?
Well, I think I enjoyed it more than all four of you combined, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I
like it too.
I like a movie that you don't know. I mean, if it's going to be a plot twist movie, I don't want to know how it ends until the end, and I could not figure this movie out until the final scene. All Don Cheadle wanted the entire movie was the $5,000 to buy the land that he wanted in Kansas City, and he, smart guy being him, he figured out a way to walk out alive and with $5,000 to buy the house that he wanted in Kansas City.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Since you seem to have your finger on the pulse of this movie, so why didn't David Duke kill him?
David Duke,
or
the black guy?
Yeah, Duke. Yeah. Wait, isn't his name Duke?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't kill him because he gave him back his book that he had on him. He didn't rat on him. He didn't use any of that information that he could have used to screw that guy over who ran Detroit. He didn't. He gave it back to him. So it was just a gangster respect at that point, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. And I mean, I got the part where he said he didn't want that money because that money would cost too much because it was the money from Detroit,
right?
And he didn't want that heat on him. Yeah. I got that part. I was like, oh, all right, yeah. He's like that money's gonna create too many problems.
He just wants to go to Kansas City and leave his old life behind. And probably a child. He probably had that black girl that he hadn't seen.
Yeah.
That baby that or child that he heard was more than likely his child. So, I thought it was confusing as hell, but I like that in the movie. If it's plausible in the end, and it was all plausible, because basically it was a movie about how evil the car manufacturers are. They sat on the catalytic converter for what, 2 decades before they pushed it into production in cars because it was going to cost them money. And I don't know if you guys know what catalytic converters do, but had it started 20 years prior, we might not be in the situation that we are in now with so much too many greenhouse gases in our air. I thought the acting was all pretty good, really good. Ray Liotta, I don't think I've seen him act that good in anything since. Oh God, I can't remember the gangster movie he was in where he was actually good.
He was in Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Yeah. That was the last time he was any good in a movie.
Great movie.
And
it was in one of the Silence of the Lambs. One of the Lecter movies.
I don't remember him.
Oh
I,
my
I,
gosh.
I don't remember it.
Oh, when what's her name played? It was a second movie.
Well, here's
Wasn't
the
it?
thing with those movies: the books were 10 times better
Oh
than the
yeah,
movies.
definitely.
So
Yeah, Thomas Harris too.
I was not impressed with those movies. So I probably only watched them one time. Um, I really enjoy a period piece that's done well, and this was all done well. I mean, all those cars were really cool. The cinematography was really cool. All the costumes were cool. The sets were done perfectly, and I mean that's hard to do in modern day Detroit because nothing looks like that anymore. You
No.
know, nothing. It does have some great architecture, but it's just dilapidated now. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't think I'll watch it again, to be honest with you. That's why I think I gave it like 3 stars in my review. So I think it was a middle of the road movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. But I did enjoy it. So that's about all I have to
All
say.
right. Thank you, Roger. Love to have some different points of view here. All right, Eddie, thank you for
Oh,
joining us. No sudden moves. What are your thoughts on this movie?
well, first of all, congrats to being a grandpa.
Ah,
And,
thank you.
and welcome to the club.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, this movie, what I to start off with, Don Cheadle in a serious role, I don't think that's his bag. Because I think he comes out with his sarcastic little jokes. He's good. Because I watched Black Monday. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
have
yeah, I
seen it.
watched it.
Yeah, so maybe it's because I'm used to that. And all of a sudden I'm
Mhm.
seeing Don Cheadle and I'm saying, "Gee, this ain't Don Cheadle. He's not joking. He's serious. And then what really got me was the payroll between Don Cheadle and Del Torre. They started off in 1954, $2,000 for one, 3,000 for the other, and then after 3,000 for the other and 4,500 for the other. I said, wait a minute, where's the equality? There's no equality here.
And there was not.
And then as the movie keeps on going, the amount keeps going up, and it gets to 10,000, then it gets to 20,000, then it gets to 40,000. And I'm saying, Jesus, Murphy, I said, why does somebody use a gun and walk away with a whole bunch of money?
Mhm.
But anyway, uh, the acting, it was so. The storyline it got me going. I only really figured it out about maybe 20 minutes at the end. When when Del Toro's in the car and the girl shoots him and he pulls out the whiskey bottle,
Mhm.
you
The
know, and
flask.
you see
The
the
flask.
flask, and you see the bullets in just one side of the flask. I'm
Mhm.
saying she shot him with a 45, and
Mhm.
it's only going that far in. Imagine if it would have hit him; it wouldn't have done nothing. Uh, Besides that, I wouldn't watch it again. And when I watched the credits at the end, I was surprised because I tried to find out from IMDb if it was your true story because of the catalytic converter. But when I watched the credits at the end, I said, "Wait a minute, this is a real thing."
Yeah.
It really happened.
It said that.
So,
Yeah, it said that.
yeah. But the storyline, like I said, so. The acting, so. Um, Brandon Fraser, I saw him, and he says, "Gee, that guy got big."
Hmm.
Because I seen him on a set once, and he was skinny as hell. So besides that, I'm up. I'm up.
All right. Thank you, Eddie. All right. Dub Beach. What was your thoughts on No Sudden Move?
Let me just say, after I watched it the first time, I immediately made a tombstone for the arm of shame before anybody else, just because I thought my instincts were right. This movie's crap. The one thing that really, really bothered me was after the restaurant scene, Ray Liotta gets shot. He goes home to his wife, who you could see he'd beaten the shit out of. Her
Hmm.
face is all messed up. She shoots him. Well, the next time you see her, they're in the hotel room, which I presume was the next day. She's wearing her pearls, her makeup, not a mark on her face, not a little black and blue mark. So I mean, that was just the tip of the iceberg. But I mean, I can gladly say I'm available to be Braden Fraser's body double anytime if they're looking for a big fat fuck. I work cheap. You know, I won't charge SAG rates. I work cheap. You know, so there you go. Anybody in Hollywood watching, you need a big fat fuck body double. Easy to find. But no, it just was. It just drug on and on and on and on, and there's just so many subplots, and it just goes to show you, if you don't have a good script, you can have the best actors in the world, and then the movie will still suck. And this is a prime example. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
So Tomb is it's made it to the Tomb of Shame.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I will say, and Roger was right about and I meant to mention, I thought they did a very good job on making it look a period piece, because I mean, you looked at all the cars and the build. I mean, it did have that, that Detroit 50s look or whatever, but
nostalgic look.
Yeah, it did look that, but.
Yeah.
I don't know when they shot this movie, but Brendan Fraser is not that heavy anymore. If you watch Doom Patrol, which he's in, he's heavy, but not a big tub of goo anymore. Just in his defense.
I mean, he did not look like himself. I mean, I didn't realize that was him. I mean,
he according to, because when I saw the movie, I was like, damn, he's fat. Then I was reading about him. And then what it said is he has a movie coming out, what's in post-production, is called The Whale, where in the movie, he's supposed to portray a 600-pound person. So he gained all this weight for that movie role. It's called The Whale.
I thought you were joking about that, Beach. I
knew there was something.
Literally, it was a play, and then somebody bought the movie rights, and he's going to star in the movie. So yeah.
I mean, well, he's not 600 pounds, so they're gonna have to put weight on him to, but I don't know. When you see these actors do that kind of stuff, I'm thinking, why would you? Oh my gosh, to put your body through that, and it's like, oh, what? I gotta go eat again, huh? More ice cream. I don't know.
Marky Mark just gained a bunch of weight for a role, rather. He said he was eating every 2 hours. He had to set an alarm clock to get up and eat in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's see. All right, so we got TJ over there. Sunset. All right, so let's go ahead and roll into our votes to vote on play or pass. So play or pass. We're at the voting section of the movie for this movie.
Vote, Dad.
Huh?
You still need to vote.
I voted.
You voted?
I voted, bud. Oh, I voted.
Oh yeah.
I gave it
okay.
Star. So so the player pass. So if you would recommend this to a friend, someone you like, that would be a play. If you would recommend this to someone that you don't like, then that's a pass. So that's how you can do play or pass. And so we'll roll through. I'll roll through the people that are on the panel as well as you guys over on the side chat. So play or pass. DeBeach, what was your opinion on No Sudden Move? Play or pass?
Pass.
Pass. All right. Blue, play or pass for this movie? Are you there?
I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, I think she gave it a pass. She did give it a pass. Roger, play or pass?
I'm a play on this one.
You're gonna give it a play. All right, Eddie.
I'll give it a pass.
Give it a pass. Okay. We got TJ and Bill, or TJ and Jim gave it a passes, and Shrink a Chair gives it a soft play. All right. What about you, Mr. Andrew?
Give it a pass.
Okay, a pass for you. Alban, play or pass for No Sudden Move?
I'm gonna give it a play.
Play. Holy smokes!
Yeah, like I said, the second time I watched it, I felt completely different about the film.
All right. And for me, I give it a pass. No, thank you. And I even watched it twice. So, Alban,
Yeah,
you got the vote.
I'm
What was
looking
it?
right here now.
Okay.
And it looks like
Thank you.
it's a pass for sure. But I guess we still have to include those other votes because
Yeah.
those people who didn't vote on the
Yeah.
in the poll.
Well, on the side
yeah,
chat,
it's
you
been-
got 2 passes, 1 play.
Okay. Who
Well,
was this
no,
way?
and actually, Patty just so 2 soft plays and 2 passes, because Patty and Shrink and Share give it a soft play, and then 2 passes, TJ and Jim,
Okay, so
1 and done. Yeah, I don't blame you, Patty. You're good.
it's 5 to 6.
Okay,
so 6
all
passes.
right, so not as bad as I would have thought. We'll give them that. I mean, so decide on yourselves if you guys think it. Also, Alban has it set up to where you can give it stars. Alban, you got this. You got the stars thing going on. How many stars this thing got?
Just, we had one with 1 star. 2 stars, we got 3 people. 3 stars, 1 vote. 4 stars, 2 votes.
All right. Okay.
And no 5 stars.
Wow, no 5 stars on that one. But all right. So that is the movie that we did here. No sudden moves. Not a horrible movie by some people's opinion. Don't waste your time by other people thinking that. So that's good to have a good mixture of people. I like that. Let's see for movies for next week. Where are we at on that, Mr. Alban?
Well, I'm hoping everyone voted, but right
Okay.
now it looks like the Duke.
The Duke
is the winner.
All right. So The Duke. Let me toss that up here. So The Duke, which actually I was actually wanting to see that one. I did see Space Jam, which has Don Cheadle in it, and I will tell you guys that I felt like Don Cheadle did a better job on Space Jam than he did in this movie.
Yeah,
and that's my opinion. He was actually pretty funny because Eddie said he usually does a lot of comedy.
Yeah,
he was funny in Space Jam. He was actually the best part of Space Jam.
Just to remind you, Hotel Rwanda was not funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right about that one. Exactly correct.
Oh yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah.
So,
but Jabs, you've never watched Black Monday?
No.
Oh,
you gotta
check it out.
It's hilarious.
It is.
All right.
You ever see? Hey, you ever see the series Vinyl?
Vinyl, yeah, that was.
No, you haven't seen that. Well,
I did.
Black Monday. It tells it's similar to the Vinyl, but in a different context.
Okay. All right.
But it's good.
I'll check that out. So next week we got to watch The Duke. Keep in mind it's rated R. Not like this show isn't, but so that is the movie for us to do next week. I know that Shrinking Sharon, she loves her some Space Jam. It's only because LeBron's in it. I watched it even though LeBron was in it. But Don Cheadle was actually one of the funnier parts in it. I expected to hate Space Jam. I expected to just hate it. I didn't hate it. Wasn't a great movie, that's for sure for me. But it wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. So
for the Duke, you're going to need subtitles on, Todd.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well,
I might have to.
I didn't think it was that bad.
No. He listens to me, so there's no way he's just going to need subtitles.
No, if I have any questions, I'll hit up Andrew and say, "What did he say at this part of the movie?" No. No.
They do.
The good thing about the Duke is that Alban gets to see his favorite professor from Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Professor Slughorn, who stars in the Duke.
I do want to say
they're all putting on Geordie accents, aren't they?
I didn't think they were really thick Geordie, though, to be honest with you.
No, they're not. They're definitely not thick, but it definitely is from the northeast of England.
It's from Yorkshire, isn't it?
We'll have to figure out where it's from.
They're in Newcastle.
Huh.
It's set in Newcastle.
Well, yes, that is Geordie.
Just outside of Newcastle.
Yep.
Or one of the suburbs of Newcastle, anyway.
So the my kind of people.
Yeah.
My God.
But Helen Mirren plays an Irish girl in it. I believe she's from Ireland, so her accent isn't the same as the others.
Wow.
Her accent sounded Geordie to me. That's why I voted.
She's awesome. She is awesome in it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Well, she's a good actress. I mean, I've
She's
enjoyed her
good.
in a lot of movies. So
Understood.
that's that. I do look forward. I watched 3 movies that were on the picks for this week, and none of those got picked for next week.
Mhm.
I actually thought I was going to be like a few. I thought I was like be a week ahead. It's like, all right, I'll have these 3 movies under my belt, and guess what? I won't have to watch a movie, or I can watch it for the second time to get a little few notes.
What 3 did you watch?
Space Jam, The Final Purge, or The Purge Forever, and then
and Jolt.
Jolt.
Yeah.
And Jolt is worth watching. It
Yeah.
didn't get voted on here. Jolt is worth watching, in my opinion. It has some. There is, in a snippet, I felt like they tried to force comedy in it. They didn't need. I felt like that was unnecessary. But other than that, the movie was good and full of action. That's for sure.
I do wanted to point out though.
Yep.
Shrink and Sharon, you need to watch When Today Ends. It's one of those things about bullying, and I know you got your other whole platform that you do. You need to watch that movie. Everyone should really watch it. It's when I voted for it because I thought everyone should watch it.
What was that
I
again?
watched them all. When Today Ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of the options for this week's movie.
Yeah, I thought it was great. That's why I haven't been posting out to everyone about finishing my homework, because my homework's always done before class even starts.
Teacher's
I've been
pet.
cheating.
Like
Yeah,
a
no, I've
damn
been
teacher's
cheating.
pet.
I've been taking care of the teacher.
Yeah.
So I watch it all. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me go. We're right at an hour, so we'll go ahead and roll out of here. If you guys look in the player pass room, you can make comments on any of the particular movies. Alban puts posts in there, and you can actually put comments for that particular movie. I think that's a real great thing. He's got. And don't you have player pass for each of the movies?
yeah, I play a
that
pass
are
for each movie and the stars also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're able to, even if it was not a movie picked, you can watch it, player pass it, and give it stars. So if someone else wants to look, and then again, the comments, you can comment on that particular movie alone. So real great little feature for everyone to be able to check out. So let me go out of here. Let's see, to Beach, what do you got to say, bud?
See you next week.
All right. Thank you. Blue, are you back, hon?
No.
No. Roger.
Well, thanks for the invite. Had a blast, and looking forward to see what Eddie has to say about next week's movie. Honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Eddie's
Eddie,
next.
what do you got?
Okay. You guys in the States, the variant is getting strong over there. So keep safe, please.
Okay, Andrew.
Goodbye, people.
Sorry, was that Andrew? You
Okay,
win?
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I just want to thank everyone for being here. We'll see you all on the after show. Don't forget on Friday night show, and thanks for being here.
That's awesome. Let's see, and I'll thank everyone that watches the show. Thank you guys that you like and vote and give your opinions. I love that everyone got your opinions in here. It's fun to have a good show that we get to talk about. I love being able to talk about movies. Forces us to watch movies every single week. I mean, there's a lot of these that I would not watch if it wasn't for this show. So it's enjoyable. And so we got some new picks. Be sure to follow in Player Pass. Alban is posting all the time. And if you're wanting a suggestion or you want to talk about movies,
Yeah.
Albin's
What do you do?
available all the time.
Yeah, I'm
Hit him
more
up.
down to put a new movie up, you know.
Yeah, and
Or even
hey,
if you want, yeah, you know, even if I don't know if people want to are upset that something that didn't make it and they want to see it put up again for a vote, we'll do it. You know, hey,
Yeah.
I don't care.
well, and
I've seen
also
them all already.
and also, if you would like to talk about movies, Albin will start a voice chat, and you can jump on a
Yeah.
voice chat and
Yeah.
just talk movies. So
Yeah.
the opportunity's there. You can BS and have a good time. Albin's available all the time.
Oh my gosh. Well, not as much as you're going to be when you get to Canada.
I still got a while. So, all right. Thanks for everyone watching the show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for this hour, and we'll see you guys next week for the Duke, right?
You do.
Yep.
The Duke. So we'll see you all. Thanks for joining us on Play or Pass.